energy. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Fantasy Breakouts. I'm Pat. This is Eric. Yeah, man, we're at week 12 already. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving and whatnot. Ate a lot of food. Celebrated with the loved ones. We had a busy Thursday, as you guys all expect and whatnot. You want to go over those games first, Eric?
Yeah, let's do it. And we have some questions rolling in already this morning. People are, what is that called? Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, dropping
That's
all
not,
these.
I don't say that. I just want to say it for the record. That is something.
I hate when people say that, but it's kind of funny getting texts in the morning and thinking about this stuff really early. But anyway, yeah, let's
Week
get in.
12, man.
Yeah, it's important times. Important times for sure. Let's talk about this, stinker of a game, really, I think, besides the fourth quarter. Bears-Lions. Bears pulled it out. I don't know. I think we kind of called that Mooney, the Mooney uprising for Mooney. Man, he's balling right now. You got anything for that game other than him and Swift, right?
Yeah, I mean, especially with Robertson out, Mooney's the guy. It really was unfortunate that once DeAndre Swift went out, I didn't really want to watch the game anymore. I just didn't care for it. It's like no reason to do this, but it was good to see that he was on the sidelines like right after that, like without a sling, without a brace, didn't look like he was under any pressure or stress or anything like that. So I think he'll be maybe miss 1 week, just give him a little break and whatnot. But overall, I think he'll be fine. So that's a good thing for Swift owners.
hmm Yeah, it doesn't seem too severe.
Nah,
So I
not
thought we
too
might be
bad.
talking about how important it would be to grab Jamal Williams after somebody dropped him, but
It
doesn't
might be
seem
a
like
week
it's the case.
rental, but it's not like so.
Okay, let's get to the other two games, then we'll get these questions. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Izzy. Good morning, Jose. Pete. Okay, so yeah, Raiders, Dallas. I mean, it's hard to watch that game without getting after Mr. Anthony Brown. Oh my God, I don't know, like what it was at 4 pass interference slash holdings that he got charged for, and it's like, would they have caught maybe one of them? I mean, I don't
It
think those
was
guys
not
are making any plays if they didn't. He doesn't grab them, but
it wasn't his best outing.
scary. I had to go against Josh Jacobs, and it's just like you just keep giving him goal line carries. It's just disgusting. Uh,
Calm down.
I know, but it was another pretty meh game for Waller, right?
Well, yeah, he got hurt, and
Oh, that's
I don't
right,
know.
he did.
It's just one of the lost years I think overall for him. So yeah,
Yeah, it's not fun, but yeah, I know Renfro had a pretty good matchup in the slot. I guess that's Dallas's weakness, other
yeah,
than a dude that gives pass interference calls constantly, but that doesn't equate to fantasy points.
and we talked about Diggs, man, for a few
hmm
times. He's just thirsty. I don't think he's overall like the best cornerback. He's just thirsty. How many times he get burnt right off he gets an interception. Next time, his guy leaves him for 6 yard touchdown. So
hmm
Michael Gallup could have had a bigger game. He got a couple pass interference on him as well. Pretty good though. Now, the interesting thing when they come back, obviously, I think Gallup's still going to be a factor. The rest of them, I think, are going to keep sliding.
hmm Yeah.
CD and then Cooper. Now, there was news coming out about because we've been it's clear as day. Pollard looks like the better back. Don't everybody just I don't care if you pay the man. It's just what it is. But now they're talking about that they might rest Zeke for they might sit him out completely for about 2-3 weeks. Or if anything, they're going to take his role back and kind of flip flop from what they were doing. So if you're a Pollard owner, you can play him with confidence for at least
Yeah.
2-3 weeks.
RB2, would you say?
Yeah, oh yeah. And that offense, how they use him, easy.
Yeah. You're looking strong. Just keep grabbing these cuffs. I reluctantly dropped Ernest Johnson today. I was just like, I want to hold him, but that's a
I don't know,
he's
man.
a third guy in that whatever pecking order. But
Hmm.
that's like even like that guy, I don't even want to drop right now, but I'm doing it. Okay, Buffalo, New Orleans. It's probably the worst type of game that could have happened. Just a complete, shouldn't say swear too much, but yeah, it's just disgusting offense for New Orleans. No, what was it? Tony Jones. We thought he might do something. Zach Moss, healthy scratch. Breida plays 21 snaps. Do you think Breida's worth grabbing up?
Well, Breida looked a little spry. Is that the term? Is that I was telling somebody else, like, I mean, he really hasn't played in 2 years. If you think about it, he's played for what, 2, maybe 3 games in a minor role. So his body probably feels great, honestly, and he's trying to look to stay in the league, so he's hungry. He's still got the crackhead speed.
Yeah, he's very fast. He's
very decisive.
He went 9 for 26. What did he must have got?
He's more of that catch and run, though.
Oh yeah, touchdown. Yeah.
He's more the drop off just because he's so his agile and whatnot. So, it's crazy, man. I thought Zach Moss was the better out of him and Singletary, but
so their schedule kind of it might actually work towards Breida's favor because they have New England, Tampa Bay, Carolina, New England, and then Atlanta. So anyway, pass catching, yeah. So if you're really struggling, he's only owned in 20% of leagues basically right now. So hey, I don't know. Worse options, I guess. I don't know. I don't have too much otherwise for that game. The Bills needed to bounce back. They did.
The rest of it kind of fell into place. As far as pass catchers, Emmanuel Sanders is definitely taking a step back in the last month, I would say, because he had a streak, man. He was going, but but I don't think it's a step back. It's more like they have so many options, you just don't know who they're going to go to that given day. So, especially with Dawson Knox back, obviously him and Josh Allen got something going on, but he's looking for him and been productive. So,
yeah, that's a good sign. Like when your quarterback and your tight end have like a weird handshake thing to start the season. It's like, all right,
there it is.
Doing the finger pointing together or whatever. Okay, this is one of the early questions.
Peter James Brown.
Peter James. He might as well put his address and phone number on that. So NWI or Kendrick Bourne at flex. I did look into this a little bit. Chester Rogers is A.J. Brown's backup position-wise. FanDuel only has Nick Westbrook over-under for 40 yards this game. That's like a tight end line. That's all ugly. And then Bourne's only at 35.5. So you think Bourne's Patriots are more likely to be winning because they're favored by, I think, a touchdown right now.
Easy. That's it.
Yeah.
I would go with Tennessee receiver just because they're going to be playing from behind.
There it is.
The thing
some
about
books
Mac
have him
Jones,
at 7.5 or 8, and the other one's got him at 5.5.
the thing about Mac Jones is he spreads the ball a lot, and you just don't. It's a guessing game when it comes to that. But I think you have a safer bet with NWI, whatever his name is, because. Or no, what's that dude? Keenez, whatever his name was.
Kendrick Bourne or Nick Westbrook, or there's Rogers.
Okay, so Nick Westbrook, that guy.
Nick Westbrook.
I think you have a better chance with him just because of the numbers game, with how many available options. There's a lot more available options on the Patriots side, and then on top of that, you're going to be playing from behind, so Tennessee's going to have to throw.
So let's say he's got all these guys available, and I like a couple of these guys better. You don't have Tyler Boyd cracking your top 36.
You just don't know with him.
Actually, these guys maybe aren't as good as I thought.
You don't know what's going on with that. I don't care if they got a new coordinator. They're talking about that's more of a Kenny Galladay upgrade than anything. Robbie Anderson. Still think Cam meshes more with DJ Moore. Russell Gage. You know how that goes. Tim Patrick. I would say...
who do you like the best?
MVS. Let's say Ramsey shadows Davonte the whole time.
He hasn't done that all year, though.
Well, I'm saying that. Let's say that happens or something like that. Like the odds are he's
He's
not going to be guarding him. That's what I'm just saying. I know
okay
he's not going to guard the whole time.
because he usually because they don't really put MVS in the slot as much as they do Davonte.
But even if let's say Ramsey's on the right side and MVS is just on the left side, and they're all they're all looking at Davonte. That's what
Mm-hmm.
happens. He just gets wide open somehow, or at least one on one. Yeah, probably go MVS.
MVS.
Yeah.
That because and then what's his face dude that never scores touchdowns on the Patriots. He's projected for twice as many yards as Kendrick Bourne today, so you're just banking on a Kendrick Bourne touchdown. Go MVS. Allen Lazard's questionable.
I thought he was out for like the season. They were saying.
Oh, he's just listed as questionable.
Yeah, I'm not banking on him being anywhere near reliable. So MVS.
Good question though, man. Yeah, you're in a little bit of a pickle there.
I believe he is 9-2. He'll be all right.
He's 9-2 in that league.
He's won 9 straight games.
Wow. Hey, that's solid, man. Don't take that for
He'll be
granted.
all right.
I was just looking at these out game time. So Aaron Jones, I guess that's not quite official yet.
All right, Joshua,
Cordarrelle's
don't do this.
unofficial.
Well,
Like I
let's
said,
see.
Hunt's back.
I don't think Aaron Jones. I don't think he plays personally. Even if he does, it's gonna be very limited. What's the point? Their staff is so conservative to begin with. Now all of a sudden he comes back. He looks like the world was over with 2 weeks ago. Now he comes back and oh my, like they have a bye next week. Why? Just why? So
So Josh is asking about probably Elijah Moore. Is Elijah Moore still trustworthy if Zach Wilson's back?
I believe in Elijah. If first of all, I don't know why he's asking this because Elijah Moore is on my team. Second of all, if Zach Wilson wants to remain maybe the guy, you give him to your playmaker. Your playmaker, that's who it is. Like give Elijah Moore the ball if you want to keep your job.
Yeah.
Who else?
You're fighting the fans. I think if you're not getting him the ball, you don't want to be fighting that uphill battle.
No reason.
Yeah, he's a beast. Izzy's with us. He says sorry he's late. He was doing some traveling again. What concert was that? What was his name? Michael. It's something Jordan. Was it?
Yeah.
I don't even know this dude. I've never heard of him.
It's a group though.
Oh, okay. I feel old. Okay, Hollywood or T Higgins today? Hollywood, if he's pretty banged up, isn't
he? Yeah, he still got that thigh issue. I'm playing T Higgins in the league.
Against the Steelers. Right? Yep.
Yeah. I think they're finally going to give him it's not like he hasn't been getting the ball. He only had one game when he got like 3 targets. I think a week or 2 ago. But other than that, I think he's still going to get his targets. And there's going to be one team that says, "Hey, Jamar, you're not going to do what you're doing." So we'll see. I like Higgins just because he's full strength.
Yeah, and by the way, all the games have great weather today. I double checked. I double checked. We're good. We're good. No worries. It's just cold. If you want your players playing in warmer games, do it. But it's cold. Weather's fine. And then the answer on that was T Higgins, right?
I like T Higgins. I don't know what Hollywood's strength is, or whatever it is right now.
Yeah, I don't really expect. I don't know. We continue to doubt Joe Mixon, and I think I will. I don't think he's going to put up a huge game today, but I kind of said that.
Hey man, I got him in my top 9 or whatever. So
you're respecting him.
Whoever vultured me, or what did he say? I want my apology.
Guy on TikTok is relentless. He wants his apology.
Right there.
You got 6.
Right.
These transitions go too hard. I can't see.
So whoever's on TikTok, I want my apology. First of all, calm down. Second of all, if you took my advice and got him in the 3rd, you'd have been cool.
Yeah, we were fine getting him in the 3rd.
Yeah.
If I can get a Najee Harris in the 3rd, that's what I did.
I'd rather have Najee Harris. I mean, it's just me, but okay.
What's up, Gavin? Good morning.
What up, man?
He's got CD, Kamara, and AJ Brown out this week. Rough stuff, man.
It's
Sorry.
tough, man.
Okay,
See how we can
then
get this back on track.
and then he's given us a great question right after that,
Chase.
including the receivers. Thank you.
Is that Chase Claypool, I'm assuming?
Mm.
So,
I think that might be Jamar Chase. Is he the one with Jamar? He
ooh.
might be the guy with all the good receivers. He might be fine.
Yes, this is too much, man. You gotta be a little more specific, man. I'm sorry.
No,
Um,
let's assume it's Jamar Chase. Let's assume that.
that's given. That's done. I personally would play. I wouldn't play Lockett. I don't. I would sit Lockett out of those four. That's what I'm trying to say. They're playing Washington, but I just don't. That's not looking good. Russ is looking bad.
I know he's got to snap out of it. Like this is the week. This
This
is
is
the
to
week
get
though.
right, but
Yeah, he's got Jamar. Okay, you start Jamar every week. He's top 5 receiver
easy.
in
That's done.
2021. Davonte
Um,
Smith. So you're saying so it's basically Mike Williams or Lockett for you, and you think Mike Williams?
well, no, no, yeah. So bench. I would bench Lockett in this situation just because I don't like what it looks like. And sometimes you gotta bench somebody for him to get back on track. That's personally. Mike Williams is playing. Who are they playing? The Chargers are playing.
Broncos. And the Broncos
And he
secondary is a little bit more banged up than they've been all year. They yeah, so this
Mike
is
Williams
this
has
is
a
maybe the week
history.
to take advantage of them.
He has a history of actually playing well against the Chargers as well. So um, personally, that's who out of those four I'm gonna sit. I also got that money. Is gonna sit
I know. I like
Lockett.
checking this. Yeah. Okay. I think that's fair. He's more boomer bust than Mike Williams at this point. Which didn't want to
It's
see that.
crazy. It's crazy because even Mike Williams' floor games are better than Tyler Lockett's floor games.
Come on, Adam
And that's
Schefter.
why that's what I need right there.
Mm-hmm. And
I
Adam
made a very
Schefter's
ooh,
just doing like the emotional pieces right now. I need him to telling me who's in and who's out. I don't give.
the facts.
I have ignored this guy for 2 years in fantasy, and I'm doing fine because of it. I mean, it's just like, come on. I don't care about them picking Tristan Wirfs over Jonathan Taylor. Okay, they wouldn't have won that Super Bowl if they would have not had Tristan Wirfs, the Buccaneers.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, all right, getting out of there. I don't know. I saw this graphic. Thought it was kind of interesting. Do you agree with some of these, Pat? I do like my guy Mike Evans getting some respect in the first tier. I don't know. Let us know. What do you guys think about these tiers? A lot of injured players in there, though.
Oh man,
Who do you think's too high or too low?
if you're gonna put
Look at Renfro.
just made the cut.
You made it.
You can't put, in my opinion, Brandon Cooks. I'm very like you cannot put him over like to me, Davonte Smith, Elijah Moore. I wouldn't do that. I can't do that. Still to this day, I can't. Because Elijah Moore, if he have a quarterback, he'd be fine. Brandon Cooks still has a great matchup, and it's starting to go the wrong way. Mike Williams, boomer bust. I don't know, man. And then AJ Brown, are you really gonna say above average? He hasn't really done anything. If anything, he's below average this year for him, for his
Yeah.
standards, for what you expect.
If he's
You
going
know?
solely 2021,
Yeah,
I do
I would
like
agree
when they
with this a little
preface
bit.
that though, like what year and not just talent. I don't know. Whatever.
I
Maybe we
would.
should
Amari
make one of those.
Cooper, I'm not. I don't. I'm still not a Amari Cooper believer. I'm not labeling you as elite because we've seen 39 and we've also seen 3. You were not elite. Like I'm good on that, and you're gonna get your targets. It just doesn't click. Um,
I wonder what kind of diet Cooper is on nowadays. Doesn't he just seem like gigantic compared to what he used to look like?
he's very swole, very very.
He's on that eating the Texas food.
Say pound for pound, big
Yeah.
pause.
Big boy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I wouldn't consider like a lot. I'm really high. Jalen Waddle,
He's pretty low, huh?
average? No way, bro. Jalen Waddle's gonna get you, bro. He's very consistent. He's been very consistent. So I don't like that at all. Mm-mm. We can change this up.
Yeah, that middle section is pretty questionable. Look how many people they squeezed into tier 2. I don't know. Okay, we can move on. Oh, do you know, I guess there was a little controversy with our giveaway, the Bitcoin giveaway. Did you see that?
Yeah, I guess some guy cheats and makes 5 accounts for every time somebody tries to do something like that or something.
Yeah, he's a big giveaway. He searches the giveaways on Twitter or something. So I don't know. Maybe we need to figure out a different way to do it. But hey, Izzy got his. Yeah, at least Izzy's legit. He won. He's legit, and he ended up flipping that, he ended up putting more money in, walked away with $70 something, making $77 something in 3 days, and he's on his way.
Yep.
I gave him some tips. No financial advice, but a little bit of financial advice.
I were you.
Yeah, he just asked me for what he thought. Oh, this is Mike Zimmer's girlfriend. I do love when she gets brought up. That's Mike Zimmer's girlfriend. You know what?
It looks like his daughter.
Exactly.
Be funny.
All right, let's get back on track.
Come on, Mike. Don't get all mad. It's going to give you creases. All right. Next game.
Panthers Dolphins.
I want to see Cam and DJ Moore hook up, which I think they have a very good game. I got Cam playing the league. I think Cam's going to do good, and that's why I say I think he complements DJ Moore more than Robbie Anderson and like pretty much anybody. I think DJ Moore, because DJ Moore is a very special, unique receiver. He's not just a deep route. He does everything. He's like I don't even know, like a Chris Godwin of the Bucks. That's what type of role he plays. So I think that the good game, even get McCaffrey. Some people were like, "Man, he took McCaffrey still at 20+, man. We're being greedy." Sit back, man. God, some people are just the greediest people in the world. So I think that'd be fine. As far as the other side of the ball, I'm starting Panthers defense in the league. I don't want to start Miami's defense. Don't want nothing to do with that. Yeah.
Look how low that over under is. So I'd be surprised if it's like anything in the 30s.
Yeah, I mean it could be. I could see like a 27-20.
Look, it just went down. As we said that.
It's like we heard you.
Yeah, maybe go a little over on that. What do you think, Pat? Tell people to hit an over on that?
I would, yeah.
Hit the over button?
Why not?
So
I think that's
Panthers
really
only
close.
favored by 1. I am starting Panthers defense.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, we'll see what happens. Maybe a touchdown here and there.
How do you touch on this real quick? With Tre'Davious White out, how bad do you think the Bills are going to be impacted defensively?
They're not just like a one cornerback team, at least. Like the other guy just got $30-something million. They love him. So, I mean, I think they fall out of the top 3. I think they're more of like a 5-6 defense overall.
Middle backs, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just falling back to top third of the league now. That's because, but they have the AFC East schedule, so they get to face a one-dimensional Patriots team still. They get to play the Jets again. You know, it's so. I don't know. Usually the schedule favors them anyway. Yeah. I'm not too worried. Don't drop them.
Eli. Eli.
Eli Mitchell is probably going to eat the Vikings alive.
Eat them alive. And I'm kind of mad because, I would have played them anyways, but I was in a predicament with that. I just couldn't wait till the day, because I wouldn't have been surprised if they sat him again just to let them rest up real quick before they make this run. Because, like you said, Vikings slice and dice. So, yeah, Eli. Melvin, man, I'm still going to say this for the rest of my days. The torch will be passed. The torch. I didn't see Davonte with a game crucial fumble. But I know I saw with that. They come off the week 12 bye. They know who, or week 11 bye. They know who the future is. Stop being ignorant. Let's just go. Give the boy the ball. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, it's getting tougher and tougher to go in and out, or every week with Melvin. But
yeah, Melvin's
he's a flex, maybe. He's more of a flex.
They both have a good matchup. Melvin's not I don't personally think like Melvin's not like a winner runner, like a cold runner. He doesn't even look like that. Javonte is built for that. So Anyways, I'm done with my little rant. What's the next game, Eric?
We should do. Oh, and Izzy, congratulations again. I don't know if you heard me. I was just talking about that. You won fair and square, but we had some people cheating the Twitter poll or Twitter contest. So maybe we'll have to do another one of those this upcoming week. So we'll have a link and talk about it next Sunday. I can't be giving out $30 every week at this point. I can't do it. Sorry, can't do it. Let's get into Eagles Giants. So, do you think they're gonna change the play calling up a little bit without Jason Garrett?
No.
Then
Yeah.
more run heavy, or what do you think for the
I
Giants?
saw I think they're just going to expand the playbook and stop being silly. Let's put it like that.
Saquon at 7 here.
Yeah, Philly's run defense is not good, and the Giants, but I think Saquon's a Saquon. He's going to get his catches and whatnot. Dane Dimes to the other team is still going to play that role, so that's why I play Philly's defense. I like that move. They bring a lot of pressure. But I think Saquon will still be, I can see like 15 to a dub today. He's going to get his catches, probably get a touchdown, stuff like that. But overall, I think the Giants are trying to figure out themselves out and whatnot. They're talking about getting Kenny G more involved with you paid the man. You should probably do that. And they have the injury bug like crazy, bro. I think they're down to like 3 people again. So overall, Saquon's going to be the boy. He should be pass catch, receiving and whatnot. So other side of the ball, I think Miles Sanders will probably have a good game. If they stay with their mentality they've had for about 6 weeks now about running, Miles Sanders should be good. Should, all right. Let's say in parentheses, quotes, how you want to say it, because we know we don't. It's unpredictable, and they don't like it for some reason. I don't care what they say. They'd rather give the ball to Jordan Howard than Miles Sanders. Makes sense. So, Davonte Smith, fire him up. Obviously.
Thanks for the question, Josh. Just you can say what you're talking about. Oh, okay. I thought you were answering his question. My bad. But Davonte Smith,
No.
It's a pretty easy start. Wide receiver, would you have him 2.5?
He's down there, but it's a lot of matchups this week, man.
There's a lot of good matchups. Yeah, he's down at
23.
23. Good morning, Josh. We talked about the Westbrook situation and Myers. Myers is projected to almost double him up in yards in that matchup. Some of these betting lines, just use them if you're counting on a touchdown out of Westbrook today. So, what do you think, Collins or Myers? That's pretty much my
Myers. Jacoby's gonna get the ball.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't get the touchdown, he could triple these guys in receiving and still it's a safer bet.
Yeah, I agree. And I was asked about, somebody's having me look at their team last night. Let's just say that, and Bateman was out there in just available in these 10-team leagues. I was like, so it was basically Bateman. I think somebody did have Bateman or Westbrook, and I told them, don't mess with Westbrook. Grab Bateman.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe it was Bourne. One of the two. But, yeah, here we go. A.J. Dillon or Bateman. We're still watching for Aaron Jones. Is there official word on Aaron Jones yet? Did you see anything? Izzy's got his last question. Adam Scheffner is out to brunch or something. He's not giving any updates.
He's out to brunch.
Okay, here we go. Patterson's playing. Officially active, so that was a question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Tony's out. Kadarius Tony's out. We already knew about Corey Davis. I don't see anything about Aaron Jones yet. What time did they play again? Was it 3? Or did they play at noon?
I think they play at noon.
It doesn't say it on here, does it? Yeah.
Probably right there.
No, they play at 3,
Oh,
so that's probably why we're not hearing about it. That sucks.
Oh, man. I go with Bateman. Just safe bet, Bateman.
Oh, Bateman plays at 7, so you're fine. Just watch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Bateman, if Aaron Jones doesn't play, then start Dillon. Right? We on the same page?
Yep.
Yeah, just watch it. You're good. 2 late games. You're good. What's up, Ike? Ike's put me to work, making me edit rosters this morning. Thanks a lot, man.
Elijah Mitchell, bro. Stop playing. Davonte Smith or Freeman can lose a spot any day now. They do that all the time. Elijah Mitchell, get him ball, keep moving.
That's not close. Yeah, that's not close for me either. Let's go on next game. Unless anybody's got questions, any feedback, thoughts about Pat's brown shirt, anything?
Brown.
Is it brown?
This is green. This is green.
Oh,
and it has a bird on it.
It must be the green screen throwing it off. That looks brown to me.
Yeah, no, it's green. Green for green.
All right.
Where we at? Titans, Patriots. Patriots defense is gonna get a dub. I don't care who's starting for the Titans. I ain't doing nothing with that. No, the Patriots defense is playing way too good, man.
Is that a team where maybe it's like the Jags minus JR, James Robinson, where you just don't want any players anymore? The Titans the rest of the season almost. I just dropped Tannehill. I'm not dealing with it anymore in our 12 team.
Good. Keep moving.
Yep.
Patriots, everybody's in play. It might be an ugly, paper for like, but I think you already said it. But I would say,
it's a touchdown. Yeah,
it's only 7.
Basically a touchdown in New England.
I would say 10. Yeah, I would say 10. That's just me.
Well, the Patriots just covered so hard against the Falcons. Like, they just, completely covered. I don't know. There's some, I saw there's some thing where if you cover 1 week, the next week, the odds are you're not. And it's so consistent. So maybe something like that's baked in.
Do they have to this week?
They're not even going to have to, yeah. They'd really have to play bad to not cover.
Yeah. So what's the next game?
It's a trap, though. If we both agree it's a trap. It's a trap, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate betting lines, but I love it at the same time. I don't know. Anybody like that? I want to get some more people on the hook for predictions on lines because it's hard. It's not easy. Here we go. Here's one of the worst games of the week.
Jags defense actually is not that bad. It's just their offense is really bad, so they put them in a lot of bad situations. Let's put it like that.
It's definitely a noon game. Where am I going?
Yeah. Overall, I think who's in play. I think the tight end. I think Kyle Pitts has a good game today. But then the rest of the receivers, he's like, I guess. You don't know who is Russell Westbrook, Tajay Sharp, how you pronounce the name. I think he's going to get back on track. Cordell Patterson's playing, so we'll see what kind of capacity that is. As far as Jaguars, obviously playing James Robinson. And that's probably about it. What do you say? This dude, 1-800-SNITCH.
Ty Johnson is in line for number 2. He's listed behind Tevin Coleman, but I can see that being a 50-50, another 50 split.
Ty Johnson.
Think Ty Johnson?
Playing Houston.
I don't like any of those.
You don't like any of it, but the other one, I think he's number 2, and the other ones are not quote-unquote number 2. At least 3, 4 maybe, so I'm going Ty Johnson. Matchups there is what it is.
Yeah.
What was the other game we were talking about?
I don't love that.
I don't like none of that, but it is what it is.
That might be a couple 5-pointers right there, and maybe an 8.
I can see Ty Johnson get. I can see him with the most upside consistently though. Safest bet to me.
I don't love it. How are the Falcons gonna score in that game? That's what I'm thinking about. I think there's gonna be a lot of field goals.
Cordell Patterson.
But it's a pretty high over/under. That's a field goal matchup. That's my field goal championship of the week. My kicker championship of the week right there.
This is going to be a good game. Very interested to see how the Colts defense plays. This is going to be a good game. Like, if they can clamp them, which they're not going to clamp them, but that's a good game all around. Like, it's a very good game. See if Jonathan Taylor can still run on people because he's been able to run on everybody, and obviously that's what you don't do to the Bucs, right? But they're not going to go away from who they are. They're still going to run. That's gonna be a very, very good game.
Yeah, if Tom Brady can start out hot and not, I mean, I don't know.
Be
He
weird.
hasn't been quite as like crisp, I guess, the last couple of
Yeah.
weeks. But we'll see if he can start out strong. There, I think they'd run away with that game.
We'll see, man. I think that's gonna be come down to the fourth quarter. I think that's gonna be a really slow game.
What did
Personally.
Schefter just say? Vita Vea is playing. He's a wall, so that's probably good for Buccaneers too. If they didn't
And,
have him, that'd be bad.
yeah, Taylor also pass catches and stuff like that. It's not like he's one dimensional. So I just think that's gonna be a very, very good game. Um, looking for maybe Ty might be a sneaky play. Low key might be kind of sneaky because
We're due to
their
see him.
pass. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So yeah. Let's see. The next is Goggles back yet? The Mulinex?
Yeah, I keep waiting, but no, he's not back. Every week, Michael Badgley gets projected for 0 because I don't think they know.
Nobody knows.
He's got the IR tag on him still.
What did he do?
I can't remember. Let's see.
He's been out since like week
hip.
3 or something.
Hip, man, that's crazy. A 24-year-old with a bad hip, and he's a kicker. I hate. That's
don't
my
wanna speculate.
least favorite thing. Like young people with bad hips. It's rough.
I don't want to speculate. Let's go on. Let's go. Keep it moving.
You're weird.
I just said I want to speculate. I don't say what the deal is. This
All right.
game washed.
All right, so Houston, Pat's loving the Houston defense. Fire him up. Fantasy defense, right?
No.
Zach Wilson.
I mean,
how many
you just
picks?
don't
How
know
many
who's-
picks are you gonna have? 2 today?
Yeah, who knows, bro? If he's smart, he would just go to Elijah Moore and the little screen dump offs and just let him go to work. If you want to keep your job, I think that's what you want to do. You're compared to a bag boy who had more production than you, so you should probably do what you should do and give the boy the ball and just sit back and make yourselves both look good.
What about DFS? So we have for Elijah Moore, you have no Corey Davis today, no Denzel Mims. You got Keelan Cole, and Elijah Moore. Would you wonder how much he is on DFS?
By him,
And-
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna go to Keelan Cole, or you got Jamison Crowder, but come on, be real. Let's think about the future. Obviously, this year is gone. If you want to say you don't want them to question, do we need to make a move at quarterback? You make yourself look good. You make yourself look good by giving it to your playmakers, and that's Elijah Moore. I can see Tevin Coleman sneaking in, vulturing a touchdown, getting like 9 points today.
Mm-hmm.
10 carries for 30 yards and a touchdown. I can see exactly that.
We have
But-
to clip that. That's gonna probably happen. I can definitely see that. But yeah, they need to sustain drives. I'm glad they have. The slot man. What you just said his name.
Jameson or the
Yeah, Jameson. Because I mean, your fantasy value gets killed when they just go 3 and outs.
constantly.
AKA this Washington football team.
Constantly. They're popular for that. So Chargers Broncos.
Talked about it a little bit.
Talked about a little.
Keenan Allen might have game of the year.
Think so?
Yeah, they say that I just looked up the cornerback matchups, and the slot corner for Denver is the weak spot. So middle of the field.
So I mean, I just think they're banged up as it is. Broncos, Chargers. Obviously, everybody's in play, but I'd say the Broncos. That might be everybody in play as well. Was 3? Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Mile high. I see McManus is definitely in play. I mean, what else is there to talk about with that? I think that's pretty. Noah Fant, I think it's a pretty good play. I have to play against him today. I'm not happy about it. That's pretty much it for that one. I'm waiting for Davonte to take the reins, but all right. What's the next game?
So it's
keeps
too quiet.
doing it.
It's too quiet.
Vikings Niners. Uh, I'm playing Kirk Cousins, the Jets. You know they're going to go to work. Elijah Mitchell going to slice and dice them. So we hopefully that the Niners don't keep the ball the entire game because that's what they should do against high flying passing offenses. Um, Obviously George Kittle. I think the Vikings have actually been pretty good against tight ends overall, but George Kittle is he's more of a receiver, so he'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, he can
Debo,
bully him. He can bully those. He's going to be matched up with some corners that don't want to see him. So,
yep.
yeah, they won't be. They can only send Kendricks out so far, And,
So many times too.
yeah, he can cover the middle of the field.
Times.
He's freaking
Oh, he
amazing.
can. He's pretty athletic, man. I'm surprised because how long has he been there?
He's like 31 or 32 now, so he's
That's
been up there.
crazy, bro. He's because for being he's been extremely productive, but he missed a couple years, right?
Nah,
Like injuries.
he's just a little bit older. I think he came to the NFL when he was like a junior or senior in college. So he just came in older. He was like 24, 25 coming in.
Gotcha. Okay. Any tries to make. I mean, you really need a tight end.
That's sad to hear that.
Yeah.
Gavin, what's your record, man? I think we talked about this. I think he was he like 2 losses, I think, last time we talked about this?
I would say 8-3 with that.
A.J. Brown's hurting. Yeah, he's just receivers are so solid.
Yeah. Herbert, yeah. We talked about that with Herbert too. And hey, you're welcome, Gavin. We talked about that last week. We talked about
If it was up to Pat, he would tell you trade a receiver, get Elijah Mitchell right now for whoever's got him. I think that's. What do you think if they go 50-50 today because of the finger? Maybe go after Elijah Mitchell today. After today,
I would do that anyways because it's easier to pick a wide receiver than that. Man, honestly, bro.
Look at that, man. We know your team is doing. Panthers. Yeah, I'm starting Panthers defense, so I'm in that boat with you.
I would honestly, bro, if you could package.
Let's look at the.
Even maybe get rid of Zeke, bro. If you could trade Zeke and maybe Lockett for Elijah Mitchell and another tight end, I think that'd be good, personally.
I wonder what Gibson's going to do today.
Because I think Zeke's going to, we just don't know. It's a lot of question marks, man. And Elijah Mitchell's going to be more of a workhorse, So, and you see what Jeff Wilson didn't do last week. Not to say it was all his fault. He should have had another touchdown. Thank you, Jimmy G. But Jeff Wilson, I mean, that's his Elijah Mitchell's backfield and the story. So if you could trade like Zeke and maybe Tyler Lockett for Elijah Mitchell and a tight end, like a low end tight end one maybe, just to fill in for you with Waller, I think you'd be setting yourself up pretty good.
Who do you like? Well, let's look at it. I know there's a few teams on bye. I've been riding the Goddard and Schultz the whole season. I think you'd want more than that, slightly more than that. I don't know who's a name that sticks out to you. Like you're saying, top-ish tight end.
Maybe.
I don't know. I guess it depends on who's on that guy's team.
Yeah, I'd say at least fire move, something like that.
That's pretty big upside, guys.
Maybe even Logan Thomas if he's out there, man. Logan Thomas, I'm going to play him this week, and somebody says it's pretty silly. The man gets the ball. The man gets the ball. Like there's no the man gets the ball. So, maybe look on the waiver wire, see, because you're gonna probably need. I think Waller might be out for.
Loves his players.
I do.
Another low-key running back, I think. I hate saying this, but just this year, it's happened. I think you get Lenny Fournette for a little bit on the cheap, man. I think it's... And what's that schedule looking like? Have you looked at that? I've been on the receivers more than him, but...
I'm just, with the last few weeks...
Think Ronald Jones might be popping in more?
I just don't know, and that's a problem. Like 4 weeks ago,
Spell
you would have said Leonard Fournette value was skyrocket, like it was high. Now he's like,
Okay. A little cold on
tough.
Leonard Fournette. Back,
Yeah, I just
I
don't.
don't know. It's interesting. Maybe if you can get him as a throw-in.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Mitchell and Knox. There you go. That's a good name. Mitchell and
I like
Knox
that.
for Zeke and
Like that.
okay.
If you pull it, I like that right there. If you can pull that off, bro, I like that right there.
So we think, yeah. I mean, it's happening a little quicker than we expected, but I think Zeke's name brand is more than his value right now. His name recognition for everybody. Mitchell, Knox, please God, Mitchell, stay healthy.
It's Saquon Barkley Day. It might be, buddy.
Who said that?
I just saw on Twitter.
Okay, let's get. Got a couple games left, and then we can talk whatever we want. Rams, Packers. I want to see this line now. Packers favored by 3. So basically, it's straight up. It's in Green Bay.
Half.
They basically the
I had
lines
to make a
move
trade
closer to the
last
Rams.
week, man. All right, I had to make a trade yesterday. You see that, Eric?
Oh yeah, it was a pretty big one.
It pained me. It pained me.
Who was it? Maybe I'll find it quick.
Davonte.
You traded away Davonte, right?
And baby, it pained me so bad, but it had to be done because I don't think I'm gonna. I got the keeper mentality in there, right? I don't think I'm gonna retain him for next year's first round pick, so I got that off the board.
I'll say who it is. You traded Davante Adams and Bateman for Odell, AJ Dillon, and AB.
Yeah. Next week, Davante has a bye. I can't afford a bye. That's essentially what it comes down to. And I think that Odell's going to get going. I think he's going to be a big part of that offense. I'm hoping for the upside. And if AB comes back next week, we'll be good to go. And AJ Dillon, I just think that I don't think Aaron Jones goes. If he does play, it's going to be very limited regardless to me. And regardless, he's going to have a role. You know how they go. When it gets cold, you saw what they do. So
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a solid RB2. So I had to make it happen. It is what it is.
Yeah, 12-team
Pains
league.
me.
You've been hurting at running back
It
all
pains me.
season, haven't you?
And then this is crunch time. This is 3 weeks. I have to go at least 2-1. So, yeah, it's tough, man. And the guy who I traded to for next week, I traded with, and he won't have Davante. He just made a trade. He won't have DJ Moore. So, kind of scheming on that.
Kind of scheming. Big scheming. I do love doing that too. I do that. If I'm really in the thick of it against somebody, I'll send them something to mess up their team for a couple weeks.
If Ike, you're still watching, you're probably like, this motherfucker.
Oh man. All right. Okay.
But I
hope the Rams win that game. Right.
Cup. I'm interested to see. Obviously, I like Van Jefferson still. Henderson, Devontae MVS. I think Randall Cobb might actually be a factor today. And obviously the running back situation for them. So hopefully Aaron Jones is. And it's crazy because their staff is so conservative, yet they're telling him he might play. Like, bro, y'all never play people. Just let it go. Let it go. Hold him off. Your buys next week. Let him.
Okay. Now I see where you're coming from.
Yep.
Here we go. This is one of the. What is it? Next week in 2 weeks these two teams play again.
This is 2 weeks. Yep.
Is this it? We're finally here.
12 and 14.
Weeks 12 and 14. Browns and Ravens matchup.
The Browns
back at it.
I think the Browns have a bye next week.
Yeah, either the Ravens or the Browns. One of the two.
Yeah. I think Ravens already had their bye, so I think the Browns will have that. So, coming into the last week before, like the waivers and everything, I had Browns defense, and I was like, oh, I'm going to play them, and I was like, wait a minute, the run defense has been really bad last probably like a month. Well, worse than it was. And what do the Ravens do? They run the ball. I don't want nothing to do with that. So, and yes, still on paper, it's easier to pass on them than run on them, but they're not the Ravens. And actually, Lamar doing Lamar things all day. So In this game, looking for pains like Bateman, Lamar. Um, Obviously, you want to see Hollywood's health, see if he's there or not. And then on top of that, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb usually is productive against the
Everyone.
Ravens. Um, we want to see that split too. See how Hunt's even if he's involved, if he's there at all. Um, and then other than that, man, that's pretty much it. Obviously, you got a tight end for the Ravens. What's his name? Mark Andrews.
Yeah, Mark Andrews. Yep, playing like he should have last year. What is that behind you? Is that a tag?
Oh yeah, it is. Woo!
What's up, man? Or maybe it's AK actually. I can't tell.
You see what he said?
I hate you so much. I'm good though. Hopefully, you make the playoffs, guy. Wow.
I know. That's why I had to make that move. You know?
He's ensuring that. What we got? One left.
He just put 2 and 2 together.
You didn't even think about that.
He's probably looked like, oh, I got this. And it looked like, wait a minute. But that's another thing. Like next week, I couldn't afford me going against Odell going against Jacksonville. And if AB comes back, I think they play the Falcons. Can't do it. So, all right.
We're
last game,
Seattle, Washington, which is a weird
Monday night. Yeah. I think Terry's in play. Logan Thomas sneaky play. Antonio Gibson's off the injury report. If that means anything to anybody, because any given week could be his week, and it could also not be his week.
Second worst run defense. If he doesn't get 30 this week, then
30.
I'll apologize.
They won't even probably let him get 30. Like his own team won't let him get 30. They'll probably, because even when he got a dub, what do you have, like 50 yards and 2 touchdowns? Like
they gave him like 25 carries the one week, and I was just like, why not all year? But he's had so many as many weird things pop up as possible. Yeah.
Russ, they got to get going.
24 carries against Tampa Bay, 2 for 64.
Tampa Bay at all. And
that's what they picked.
The jump.
Yeah. They were just winning.
You can't run on them. So
that's what we thought, man. It's like good game script. So he has that game, goes crazy. It's like if their damn defense could have been any better this year.
Mm-hmm. Very big, even before Chase Young was very big disappointment. Man.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, look for Russ. See Metcalf can actually be productive. And I also picked up DJ Dallas. DJ Dallas might be the running back for the rest of the year for them.
Yeah.
We've seen it before. Rashad Penny's probably going back on the IR. I know they're regretting that decision so bad. Like, they have tried so much to put this man on the field. He cannot stay on the field.
No.
Literally, he's allergic to the football field. He cannot stay on it. I think Travis Homer's probably out. Yeah, so, yeah.
Pat didn't tell anybody about picking up DJ Dallas. Got to tell the community, Pat.
What you mean? It just happened. I did that myself.
So would you say, here's a Pat warning, everybody grab DJ Dallas right now?
Yeah, you can.
Official Pat warning?
If you can.
If you can?
We've seen this. Yeah, we've seen
grab him
this,
up. He's got the upside.
And he can play. We've seen him, he had like a month, 6 weeks last year, right? Like, he can do it.
Hang on. All right, I don't know how loud this is going to be. Official Pat warning. There it is. we bring that out just for the Pat warnings. There you go.
Yeah.
Pick up DJ Dallas. All right, that's all the games. What else is up? What's going on? Did you guys go to how was Thanksgiving, Pat? Or was that's been some
cool.
days, huh?
Said tags here.
Friends in town still?
Yeah, didn't do anything. I'll spam on Twitter. Last week, yeah, it was bad, man. It pained me to trade Davonte yesterday. It was a lot of left and rights. But that's what it is.
So you would have had to keep him as a first rounder. We don't talk about
Yeah.
keepers a lot either. I know Ike always wants to talk about him.
Yes.
So what?
So
who's got some value? I mean,
for
obviously.
my team, I'm at this point right now. I'm going to probably keep Javonte Williams and because I drafted Javonte in like the 5th or 6th round, and I can see him being a top at least 2 round pick, like by a
Mhm.
2nd round pick next
Second
year.
or third, yep.
So that's right there, bang, running back worth value every penny, and then probably Elijah Moore because I got Elijah Moore off the waiver, so that'd be it'd be a 10th pick.
10th round, that'd be pretty nice. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I've been sitting on one that's kind of
So
stupid.
you got a lot of them. You got a lot of potential on your bench in my league, and you're gonna have some decisions to make.
Because what are we keeping? 2 or 3?
2 for 2.
It probably hurt my team to do this, but Etienne on my bench all season in the IR spot. Man, what is he gonna be next year? What if they just say, "Oh, he looks so good," the screw in his foot, it's just sound, just like how Julio had that screw in his foot and played all those seasons.
He could be great. He could be lost. Who knows?
With Liz Frank, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I got him.
And that was what 16th or something like that.
Yeah, 17th or 16th round. I have Travis Etienne for next year.
And you got 45.
Probably
receivers.
Davonte Smith, maybe 7th round, maybe him. I don't know. I don't know who really stands out. McCaffrey 1st round. Yeah, it's 2 keepers in Pat's league. Yep. What are you thinking about your team, Mike? You got anybody you're for sure keeping? Anybody else? Anybody not that doesn't play with us yet? Gavin, out there, buddy? Still out there? Man, what if? But yeah, what could happen with frickin' Dalvin Cook? He gets something big over the summer, and then I just keep Madison as a 10th rounder? Because if I didn't draft him, what is it, 10th? So Madison could be
the guy. Yeah,
he should never be unavailable. Or he should be on a roster, always rostered, every freaking minute of this entire season. Just keep him.
We'll do and we're gonna do like you'll see your draft pick before you decide who you're keeping. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna be sitting in the draft spot. Is that what you're saying?
So I'm saying like you'll know exactly what your spot is, like in order before you decide.
Okay. Yeah, that helps. That would be pretty tough if you didn't, right?
Yeah. Some people will just tell me you're doing it and go keep him on, but no, we're gonna do 2 for 2. Cam Akers, yeah, you better hope Cam Akers doesn't come back, because he could ruin his whole career. To me, Achilles is nothing to play with.
I don't know. Look, we're seeing Emmanuel Sanders extend his career. I wonder what he did. If he got some Kobe treatment in some other country or what.
A receiver that took time. He's not. Even if he's on a roster, he's not a running back. The running back is everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the same wear and tear in a way.
Yeah, because he's just doing wind sprints a lot of the times. Straight line stuff, right? Not side to side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you have Jalen Waddle. I'm sure you spent maybe a 5th to 7th round.
Josh for that. Wherever Josh drafted him, that's
wherever Josh drafted him. Okay.
So yeah, if he wanted to keep Davonte, it would cost him his 1st round pick. Not to say he's not worth it, but it all could depend on your spot too.
Just looking to see if there's anything new popping up. This guy's pretty on it.
Patterson is active.
Healthy scratch on Terrace Marshall. Man, that's been disappointing.
Yeah, man, this is I was a big promoter of him. I think it's just one of the things that just didn't work out, only because their Panther season kind of went to crap in the middle. And that was kind of that rookies don't come out automatically; they come out more towards early second half. I just think they didn't help him. So
yeah, I mean, we can only get so far with projecting dudes, and if they're gonna pop off, I think it's on them. Like Justin Jefferson, it's just some guys just have it that rookie season. It's hard. It's so hard to predict that, man. I don't know. You try to stick to three max rookies on each team. If you go more than that, you're getting some Terrace Marshalls on your team. It's just try to only stick to like 3. Unless they're running backs, then that doesn't count, I think.
Yeah. Josh is about to – I just made that trade with Josh last week, whoever. Very questionable because you traded 3 people, Ike, and then you dropped Hunter Renfrow. That's something completely different. I don't know if you're on drugs. I don't know. But okay. But so, like, Josh is going to get Justin Jefferson next year for a second-round pick. That's probably going to be a great value.
Great value? I don't know. Yeah, slightly.
I think it's going to be easy because I can see him going top 10, top 12. And if your pick is, 18, that's value right there automatically. So I think that's a good value. He's going to win that value anyways.
So he might be at like was it DK Metcalf level? Because DK Metcalf was above a lot of guys this year.
I had Ridley and Jefferson in my top. Obviously a lot of my drafts are like that. Like I had them. Justin Jefferson is a dog. He's been consistent the whole year. He gets at least 100 yards most time. And the thing that's been holding back is he doesn't get the touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather take that over somebody who gets 40 yards and a touchdown every day. You want somebody that's part of the offense. Like they know, give the man the ball. So.
Yeah. I don't know. We can talk about it. But it's interesting to talk about that stuff, and we'll see where values land.
We could have one day we can literally just talk about keepers and different situations, how we go, probably like in the end of the season or something like that, and just go from there. Most of the deadlines are gone now. So.
Yeah. If you, I don't know, man. Yeah,
a lot of situations.
Grabbing Etienne right now. If you got a pretty bad freaking record right now, why not? Just grab him. He could be I think a 3rd-round pick next year, pretty easily, late 3rd.
Let's see if he's available. If.
Yeah, but let's not go too long. I gotta tinker some stuff with Ike's team. Thanks a lot.
That's your word, tinker.
Tinker. Gotta what do they call it? Set some rosters up, some DFS teams up while sitting on the toilet. That kind of stuff. So we'll see. But I appreciate you guys coming in. We'll have some follow us on Twitter at FBreakouts. We'll do another giveaway. Izzy's up 180% on his return right now, I believe. So
it went up like that.
Oh man. Okay. Hang on. We have to look this up. All right. Don't look at my stuff.
Yeah. Look at my stuff.
This is what I told him to buy. It's pretty beautiful. Pretty beautiful. All right. So it was Sunday. What was Sunday? The 20. Oh, it's not even before. Look at this, Pat. Look at this chart. Told Izzy to buy this on the 17th. Yikes. The 20. He got this for I think 20. I think he got it for like 29 cents. It went up to 6. It went up to 70 something. It went to 82 at one point. There you go.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Everybody's happy. Gala token. Look it up. It's on Coinbase. But all right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. Have a good week. Pat, good luck. Good luck with your swindling.
Deuces, man. Y'all stay safe. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye.